Hello community, I hope you are doing good. In this discussion we will see how to import or export the PO file to translate one language to another language. And in case you missed previous discussion about how to import and export CSV file for the translation, please check, link is given in the description. And if you want to learn more about Odoo, you can visit the WebLearns channel. Under the playlist you can see Odoo development playlist available with different topic wise with the real test cases. And if you need any help related Odoo, you can visit the about page and send your query to this email address. Source code also available in the GitHub. Make sure you can follow that repository, and we have a different social media pages. Make sure you can follow to get the latest notification. Let's back to our main topic, like how you can import and export PO file, right? Last time we already discussed how to generate a CSV file to translate one language to another language, right? Especially for the student profile here, right now you can see in the preferences we selected Hindi language, right? But still you can see here the label is not generated at the moment. Okay, so we are trying to translate these label names using the PO file. So for that we can go to the settings. Under the translation you can see this import and export feature is available, right? Once I will click to this export, we have to choose here the language should be the Hindi language. Why? Because we have to translate English to Hindi language. Here I am giving you one simple example, but in your side you have to translate with any other languages. Alright, so I will try to choose this PO file, but in our last session I already explained how you can do some operation using the CSV file, but right now we can see this PO file. And here simple we will try to select module name, school student module, okay, and I will try to export, and you can see it's generated this PO file. Now I will try to download in my custom module, and I will try to open that file using the editor. And you can see here, let's say here last time we created this CSV file, right? But right now today we will see this PO file. So you can see this is the PO file here, and we are trying to use Odoo 15 community version. Okay, so here simple I will try to translate. Let me duplicate this tab. I will go to the student profile in the list view. So here you can see 1 2 3 4 5 6 and 7. These 7 fields available here, right? We will try to convert this English to the Hindi language. Okay, so for that I will search here, let's say school underscore student dot field underscore school underscore student, this tags. This is the module name. The first one is this one, the module name. After that we have to use this field underscore. This is the prefix because we have to translate those fields, right? So for that we have to use this field underscore, and then after we have to use here the model name. So if you see here in our custom module, in the student profile, in the models, we didn't create only the student profile, but you can see RES partner, student test fees, student test address, right? Like almost minimum 5 to 6 models we already created. Hobby, RES partner again, right? School student, the car engine. So all these models available here. So for that, like we have to just translate for the specific model only. Okay, so for that, like I'm using here this field, this search, and you can see total 30 available here. And now I will try to find out the ID first. So first thing is this created by. So here this all are the prefix, and it should be available like this way for different models, right? Because the label name is the same, so that's the reason we have to convert only one time here, created by. Okay, so this created by, I will copy this one, and simple, I will go to here in the Google Translation and I will copy this Hindi language and I will paste here. So here you can see difference between CSV and the PO file. In the CSV file we have to use this comma comma comma, right? The last one we have to replace this one because this is the CSV file, comma separated by values we have to provide. Another thing is in the PO side, it's display in the different structure. So here the message ID is the actual language, the base language of the Odoo. Okay, and this message str should be the translated value in each and every fields or the views. Okay, so for that, like, this is the created by Odoo, or let's say created by us at the moment, you can say, because this is the custom module student underscore school underscore student, right? And here I translated that part into Hindi language. After that you can see created on. So I will copy this one, paste here, translate, and I will paste here. Alright, so ID. Let's say name. Let's say school. Sorry, this is not the part of this student profile, right? So this is the one. How you can remember? Because this is the search, we already executed that search, right? So here this one. After that, let's say you can see this is the Kanban view, right? So it's display like this. So you, if you want to translate this one, right, you can directly add here. Let's say this Vidyalay, like this. So those are the records. If you see here, student underscore school underscore student dot student underscore 4. So the student underscore 4 we already created in the CSV or the XML file, right? And this is the ID, XML ID. Let's say stat. So status means the sthiti, we can add like this because there are a lot of meanings available. So here let's say total fees, let me check here. Alright, so almost this list view translation we updated, right? After that, once you're done, right, this one, after you have to save this file, and again you can go to the translation and import back, and here you have to select the PO file instead of this CSV file. Okay, and open. You have to also add like this one, check. Why? Because if you don't want to generate a duplicate entries, so that's the main thing, it will prevent all the duplicate entries here. And here simple, we have to use the, let's say, the language code here. So for that, let's say if you don't know what is the code for that language, right? So simple, you can go to languages and you can see these 3 languages activated, and we want to translate to this Hindi language. So this is the local code, and we have to copy this one and paste here. After that, you can add here any name, Hindi, and click to import. Okay, And once you refresh the page, let's say in the Kanban, if you refresh the page, you can see the Vidyalaya also updated. If you remember, one translated, we also translate the school one, right? And if I will go to list view, you can see this one, Pahchan, ID, the created date, created by, the student name, total fees, then after school name, and the status here, right? So it's automatically translated. And if you open this form view, almost, let's say here, visible labels also translated. And don't worry, this send mail, print, custom, report, all are available here. You can see, let's say send mail, right? Then after server to list, let's say this student, let's say this Sunny student CSV, right? If you want to translate into Hindi, right, you can translate using like this. Okay, after that you can again go to this import back, HIN, let's say Hindi. I will choose the PO file, import, and once I will refresh the page, you can see it's automatically translate the dynamic data into the language, into the specific language. Okay, you can also change the button name also. Let's say the special command, you can see here, right? I will copy this one and paste here, that translated in message str means the string, msg means the message. Okay, and simple, I will go to here in the import, hi_in Hindi PO import, and if I will refresh the page, you can see this button also translated. So not only the button, you can also change the menu names, right? The parent menu, child menu, the student action, I mean the Windows action, and everything you can change into the specific language, okay, using this PO file. If you think CSV file is very easy compared to the PO, that's fine, you can go with this one. If you think, for me, let's say the PO file is very easy, then you can go for PO file. So there is only difference is the format issue, the format different. In the CSV file we have to use separated by comma. In the PO file it's having a like message ID and message string. Okay, so that's the main difference here. All right, and our next session, how you can create a PO file using in our custom module here. Okay, and we will not try to use this import or export functionality, or we are not using this too. All right, so we will try to add one PO file in our module here, same like how we created the model, right? How we created this views, like let's say the XML file, we will same try to create a PO file here in this module. Okay, and based on that we will try to see how you can also translate one language to the another language. All right, so if you have any doubt related this topic, please comment below, and see you in next session.